tell you once, don't tell you twice. I'm real discreet, a thief in the night, yeah. If I call you once, I know it's good, I know it's true. I know it's fine, I'll tell you twice. I'm real discreet, a thief in the night, thief in the night. If I call you once, I know it's good, I know it's true. I know it's fine, I'll tell you twice.
YouTube. What's the big old deal, man? It's your favorite hood partner, Big Nina Boy, and we back at it with another one. Well, it looked like they got the Rollin neighborhood 40'S in New Mexico, man. I couldn't believe it when I seen it, but I gotta believe it because obviously they really doing it out there, man. So we got to take this reaction all the way to New Mexico. Rollin 40'S. You up? Let's get it. Let's go.
Long live D-Rock.
Long live D-Rock.
On me. Free that janky. Free my double R done dollar. Free Robbie out there too. That homie. We in the 575 right now. We up the hill. Know this park. We done beat up at this park. I done lost fights at this park. I done beat up at this park. We done sparked at this park.
It's rolling shit. Tell you.
And I got family out in LA on my soul. So be like, how they neighborhood in New Mexico? Hey, ask about it. Ask about it. The Crips, that's Korean Revolution in progress. Like it was made to protect our people and to motivate and bring it up. There's Sudinos and Eastsiders on this side. Hey, this one get beat up on. Whenever corner block and Eastside was going back and forth, like getting hit up at the gas station type. Like that's when every day I'm Eastside Crip, neighborhood 40'S, but I grew up on Eastside homies. Like, but if we see each other and you in that car and I'm in this car, someone shooting me, that's what it is. New Mex, we really like that. Damn homies. Hey, check the murder rate. That ain't something to brag about. Highway 70, straight up the hill. At the end of the day, that's where my started.
Man, I must admit, bro, this is just it's with the influence of what California have spread it across the United States, bro. Why nobody got paid for that? You got to understand something, gang. Like real talk, man. Like, come on, man. And shout out to New Mexico. You know they got I want to know, do the LA 40'S even recognize that New Mexico even have the 40'S out there? You know what I'm saying? Do any of the little New Mexico Rollin 40'S come to LA, go to the gangland? Do they come to the land? You know what I'm saying? And brand their card. You know what I'm talking about? Because you know, if that's the case, man, you could go to Hawaii and man, I'm from Rollin 90's. Hey, I'm from LA, man. We starting this Rollin 90's over here, man. You know what I'm saying? Hallelujah. You know what I'm talking about, and all that, you know. So that's why I say this is crazy. But at the same time, man, I think that the impact that what gang culture have done for United States, man, is they took it like water to a fish. You got to understand, people adopted this gang culture like water to a fish, bro. Man, shit, nigga. It's so much of this shit. I wouldn't be surprised if they got some shit in Idaho, Nebraska, Wyoming. You know what I'm saying? I just wouldn't be surprised. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start looking at some of that shit because LA gang culture have impacted this country. You know what I'm saying? Like a motherfucker. You know, just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? And some of these cats don't even know what they dying for. You know what I'm saying? Y'all willing to die behind a street in California that you never been to. that's the part that get me like, yeah, nigga, these niggas out, yeah, nigga, I ain't scared to die, nigga. I'm from New Mexico, rolling 40's, nigga, and clearly you can tell that some of these dudes have lost their life claiming these LA gangs, man. So that's why I sit back and I'm just shocked. This one I'm just gonna observe. I ain't even gonna do too much, talking on this one. Let's go.
Crip Street.
Valley Club.
Hitting your goals has nothing to do with discipline. The real culprit is friction, and it slowly erodes your progress. Unlike what
All right, baby, biggest mother cactus of all goddamn time.
Wait a minute, is that the city? Wow, look at the city, gang. That's a desert. Let's go.
Speaking, as y'all can clearly see, I have made my way on back to the land of enchantment, aka New Mexico. Now, y'all are probably thinking, like, what in the entire is in New Mexico? Like, why the are you in New Mexico, Jack? Like, come on, why are you wasting our time, bro? And I get it, okay? From the outside looking in, it looks dry than a mother. Which is ironically what makes it the perfect no man's land to essentially get away with whatever the you want. Nothing but space and opportunity. And by space, I mean a whole lot of barren desert.
And we in the desert for real. Like, we in the desert. So it's gonna take a minute to them be here.
Which is probably the reason if you Google search most dangerous states in the US, you will consistently find New Mexico is at the very tip top of every list. And with so much space and opportunity, New Mexico is essentially a perfect modern day outlaw destination, aka a place where members of various infamous communities like the Crips, the Bloods, Serranos, Norteños, or whatever else you can think of have come and gone over the years. Which brings us to today's tour guide, YS and Company, whom themselves are cut from that rich rolling cloth, aka the neighborhood Crips. But unlike many other factions and chapters of Crip communities around the US, YS and his family have reverted their belief system back to the original belief system that Crippin was supposed to be founded on in the first place.
The Crip, that's community revolution in progress. Like, it was made to protect our people and to motivate and bring it up.
Things like elevation and progress being of the utmost priority. He's taken what his deceased cousin D-Rob had started in terms of art and elevation of the community and put his all into it, literally propelling and nudging every generation of his family from the YNs to the big homies in a different direction. Epic. So while he survived and made it up and out of rough scenarios, he's most definitely got his work cut out for him as he looks to do the impossible and not only be the first artist to break out of Las Cruces, New Mexico, but also blaze a trail for his whole family to do so as well.
That's why we just trying to break the cycle for real and use this music to get us all the way out to this.
But come with us as YS shows us the struggle he came up in and the situations he's looking to break out of in Las Cruces, New Mexico, aka the land of the crosses.
Just touched down, man. We packed. Triple cross, YS, triple cross. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey, and we ain't sugarcoating. I'm with Core all the way. Thanks for coming from the 602. We're in the 575 right now. We up the hill. If you from Las Cruces, New Mexico, you know what up the hill means. Look at them mountains right there. That's the Oregons right there. That's the Oregons. We up the hill. In order to come up this, you coming up the hill. And there ain't no lights out this. We ain't in city limits. This county out here. You know, we getting little from sheriffs, dead homies. But we be on all the back streets, all that. I'm just gonna give you all a quick little brief of a background. There ain't no rap cap, none of that. Really standing on that for real. But you know, we push positivity most definitely. But we ain't gonna forget where it came from, and you know, so we just gonna break it down. Right now, we walking to the park. You know this park. We done beaten up at this park. I done lost fights at this park. I done beaten up at this park. We done sparked at this park. Niggas know what it is when they come to this park. So now they still barely got the gravel on the floor. It used to be all dirt. They just put these new yellow, trying to make some new. You feel me? Still ain't no grass out there. But they already looked. They putting grass at the baseball field. Here come my dog. Yeah, me, that's my kid. We was outside since 11, 12. So like that's back when the older homies like better get down. Right. Niggas was squabbling up. So before all that shooting and shit.
Is this where all your older homies kind of came up to in
like
this area?
In this area, I don't really have too many older homies, but I got older like cousins that I do respect. One of them was D-Rob. He passed away. I got him blasted on me. That was on my soul. He taught me a lot, not just a dump. I don't see as older homies that they ain't telling you the real knowledge about it, you know.
Right.
So, but yeah, most definitely. But this the park right here. Watch, we gonna come over here in the park for sure. This my twin. He be up the hill with me too.
What's happening?
On me all the way.
You done put grass up
On
here and
me,
everything on my mom.
That's crazy. Wow.
They're trying to build.
Yeah, hey,
me.
we got on fights on that
Hey,
court.
what I'm
everything,
saying,
nigga.
huh?
Hey,
I'm saying, huh? Me, my mama over here too, watching get down. It was just fights had to happen, had to get down. We'll be like, link drop low, and we dropping low right here. This
Right
low.
here too,
We be
park.
link up. There's another spot too. We gonna go back there later, but this is where a lot of that we did came up. We was like over here, young as fuck, smoking Reggie. They didn't even have this, none of this. You can see all this.
We investigated why some drivers pay half what others do, and we found a system most people still don't know about. This
Brand new painted and brand new trash cans. They ain't not have none of that. But this is where niggas got beat up. Even if they did lose fight, it was right here. But niggas was getting down for sure.
Where it all started.
On my soul, where it all started on me. But we gonna get to the nitty gritty right now and get deeper into this. Easy.
You already know what it is.
Oh,
That'd be Meezy
man.
out here from Phoenix, South Sea. You already know what the deal is. All
Up the hill. If it, I'm like past Sonoma, up. Like Porter, Holman, Wisner, Brahman,
Shout out Holman.
on me,
Shout
up
out
the
Holman.
hill. It's not too big. I ain't gonna catch. It's not that
It's a
big.
little bit smaller than
Yeah. It's
Hey, what y'all think, chat? What do y'all think? We are Aaron. We're looking at the 40 Crips, neighborhood 40s in New Mexico. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to Valley Club, man. You know what I'm saying? He putting in that footwork, right? But when he had the drone, it was just a lot of land. You see what I'm saying? It was like it was like the mountains, the desert. You know what I'm saying? And these young cats is willing to die behind this. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, and you know, they saying they losing homies all behind the LA gang. He said he never had too many big homies. So who sanctioned it? Who said it was? Who gave you the green light to do it? Not on no judging, but I just want to know, like, what made you choose the Rollin 40'S? You know what I'm saying? And what person from LA came out there and brought it to y'all? Are you have family in Cali, and you know you went back and said, nigga, we pushing the neighborhood 40'S? That's an interesting question. It's a legitimate question. So I'm pretty sure somebody from New Mexico will probably tap in the DMs, because I always get these DMs about this, that, and the third. So if y'all know, you let me know, man. I just want to know what's going on. Let's get it.
smaller. It's smaller than Albuquerque for sure, but it's cracking out this. They homies, it's cracking out this.
You guys kind of compare it to Albuquerque.
They're still dying. There's hella soft and blues and falling out. It's the same, just a smaller city.
Okay.
So get caught easier out this. I ain't gonna cap. You looking for bullshit, you gonna step in it.
You gotta be a mastermind to survive on
Yeah.
that.
I mean, you gotta be 4 steps ahead.
You gotta watch out those federal hoes too.
I mean, that's all get got.
And then
Thinking what they. Yeah, and up here the sheriffs, because we ain't in city limits, we in the county with it. So that's the wrap. That way is towards EP, and we like 30, 45 minutes from EP, right by Waters and all that. We a border town. Just because EP's closer, we be in and out of there for sure.
Right there by the
On me.
Right there. EP's
Yeah, so we be. But honestly, I ain't gonna cap. Like in Las Cruces, like there's a lot of hate out there. There's I done robbed and I done seen, and they still be like, "What up, bro?" Da 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 da. You know, that was the old me. You know, but you know, they're trying to do better and get better, but shit.
Not the fact that he just admitted to robbing somebody and seeing the nigga at the same time. That gotta be a small ass town, gang. It gotta be a hella small ass town. Let's go.
I am what I am. So in Cruces, in New Mexico, they ain't on blocks outside. It ain't like that. Like it ain't like that unless you drop below. Then. And my grand's putting in work over there.
So granddad, he's Hispanic.
I'm mixed.
You're mixed.
My mom's Mexican. I'm half black, half Mexican.
Okay.
So like my Mexican side, I got people from, you know, and my black side, I grew up around both. Yeah, best of both worlds. And the cop side is the best worst, but they can suck a dick. We was black about together, can't stop. There's a lot of mixed. If they're black, I'm probably related to them.
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
They're small black population out here.
Yeah, well, our family's big as hell out here. I ain't gonna cap. There's a lot of cousins out here. Some that I don't even know really. It's in the desert for real. Before all this was paved, like it was out here 10, 11. We was out here playing tackle football, all that. This is the street right here. Right here, this is the street. The homies stay right here.
An affordable website you don't have to build yourself. If you think that sounds too good to be true, you're not alone.
The other homies stayed down there. The whole way down, we was out here running around stealing bikes on dumb young.
Right here.
On my soul. This street right here. I mean, on my soul, right here. And then now, since there's so much going down like that way, new houses are starting to push up this way. But like our people own the land over here. So like once we get down there, that's where like we used to go to get bolas. Bolas is like big ass pops, big ass ice cream. Used to get them for the 50 cents. So we was, and I ain't gonna lie, when we was young, we didn't have bread like that. We used to go pick up cans, all that. There's a recycling place down the street too.
From the looks of it, man, it don't look like y'all got bread like that right now. Not like coming up. You'd have look like y'all don't have no bread right now. So I take there's no jobs in Las Cruces, New Mexico. The border, Mexico, the country is right there, and you guys decide that y'all want to gang bang instead of get a job. Who are y'all gang banging on? Who are your enemies? What? I mean, now, I know Albuquerque gang bang. They got hood. They got a lot of black gangs in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I know because I drove through Albuquerque, New Mexico, and I was at the Chili's, and I seen a gang of niggas in there, and they was bloods. They kept saying blood, 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 and I'm sitting back on the phone like, hold on, I heard a nigga saying blood. You know what I'm saying? And showing up, them niggas, they was pushing that shit for real. Oh man, this is crazy work, man. But hey, they pushing neighborhood 40'S. I want to know what the 40'S go think about this right here. Let's go.
We're gonna get to there later on my soul. But on my soul. So we was over there doing that. After that, we'll go to this little store called the Torteria. Beat it, cheese burrito, hot Cheetos. Look it up. Oh, read. Look it up. At the end down there, where we're finna get to, that's where there's been a lot of shit that did happen though on these streets that we won't speak about, but this is up. And we in the desert for real. Like we in the desert. So it's gonna take a minute to them to get here.
Right. This is more so like where your Mexican side of your family was. Okay.
Yeah, this is just where like I grew up at. Okay. And then like when I would go into town and shit, like I'm my black side of the family, that's more in town. We'll hit that part a little later, but this is where like I originated in. I got a lot of Mexican homies. Eastsiders, Sureños, on me. Straight up. Tapped in for real.
Okay. So there's not a whole lot of feuding between black and brown because there's just not.
No, hell no. No, yeah. There most definitely. There's the feuding that is there is between other sets that have already gotten into it with, and it's been bloodshed, so that will never stop. But balls is like Sinaloa, Nogales type, probably, and then like my mom's side actually has Indian in them too, Apache. So,
okay.
So and then like that's more like towards like Artesia and stuff with that culture of me. So it's a trip. I ain't gonna cap. This is where this street up here to the left, where we finna hit, is where the nigga that sold the bolas. And I ain't gonna cap. One time we went and asked for about 10 of them and ran off. Step the plug. Step the plug.
Damn, blew it right.
Young as hell. I don't even know. I hope not.
Sir, do you realize what you're doing is you're confessing about robbing people that you got away with live? What's the point of saying what you did live, bro? You feel me? Like zip lip, bro. And look, if you want to show the world your town, because I don't see nobody there. I don't see no liquor stores. I don't see no convenience stores. Hell, I don't see a Ross or TJ Maxx, nothing. All I see is houses and land. So they literally in the desert. You know what I'm saying? Man, can y'all talk about some money on here? I talk about how y'all plan on keeping. I ain't gonna lie, he looked like you know what I'm saying? He could do, I think I heard him say he rap. You see what I'm saying? If you a rapper, nigga, just rap, bro. Like, you know, do music videos and all that shit, man. To see other states promote gang violence and crimes and shit like that with no substance to it is just crazy to me. Let's go.
If I pull up over there, he gonna be like, "No, get out." we could up in the back right now, and then just right there over there. Kevin and David used to stay right here, by that hanger right here. Kevin and David.
Parents of children who play Roblox. If your child was sexually exploited, abused.
Yeah, we went to the same high school and everything.
Myself.
What high school was that?
I mean, before they changed it to Oregon Mountain High.
Oh, true.
I mean, yeah. Go straight.
Yeah, we were
Straight.
fucking Black Knights.
On my soul. This is where the homies used to stay. Shout out Kevin Santaman, David Santaman. This is where we honestly, the homie Kevin and David Santaman used to stay right here. The other homie used to stay right here. And we used to play football like right here. Like I ain't
we used to play baseball right here in this patch right here.
I mean, that patch over there. And there's a little basketball court over there. We used to be right there hooping too.
Right here, play baseball. Right here, football, whatever it was.
On my soul.
In a sticker pad.
Yeah, on my soul. On me. And then this right here, it's called Hanger Lake. The road, like back in the day, like a dead ass, like in the wartime.
Rolling shit, tell you.
Everybody knows it.
Yeah,
everybody knows it's us.
I'm gonna be honest though. Uptown's more us. The other side's more in the
like on the other side of
the
town.
other side where the world
like the whole other side. Of town.
Crips.
I mean,
Bloods. That's how it is.
I mean, there's a lot of shit going on.
It's more clicking up.
We got homies though that bang different sets, and if that's the homie and they rock, we rocking. We ain't no halfway with it. We put you all the way. And we got Sudanio homies too.
Sudanio homies, good GDs. There's Keystone, all that.
I mean, we valid out this.
They all out here. They everywhere out here.
Even when we see them, we still be, what up, cuz? And I got family out in LA on my soul. So be like, how they neighborhood in New Mexico? Hey, ask about it. Ask about it. They make gangsters everywhere.
Made their way.
On my soul. On my soul. Gangsters everywhere. They're everywhere. Don't think the street just, I ain't never heard of New Mexico. What we focus on is getting to this bread and elevate.
And trying to elevate.
Because honestly, we came from for real. This house right here, when I was younger, these niggas stole my bike.
Really?
On Crips. I was madder than I woke up, I went and woke my homie up. I was like, hey, cuz, they stole my bike. Cuz, So he's like, boom, his dad came with us. We come over here, bang on the door. We get they open the door, and I'm like, I grab my bike. And then they're like, tell him to come out here. Because my homie's dad was like, okay, y'all gonna get down. I'm like, say less. Knock on the door, the nigga come out. They're like, no, we've been putting air in the tires. Them don't even go flat type thing. Because I'm from up the hill. We had them tubes that didn't go flat. So like, that's what I was like, yeah, it's fucking like, Them come outside, me and my homie beat both him and his brother up. The dad almost got beat up, but he ran inside and got my bike back though. So now we gonna swing down to Butterfield and Moongate area. I mean, show all that. I saw it just first B-roll too. Oh, look, see, in the back there it said Hanger Lake. But we can get that bitch on the way back.
That's a great clothes on this. Somebody owns all everything.
Nah, these do. We ain't gonna speak on them, but you see how it's secluded.
Right.
Get your money.
Yeah.
That's nice as hell though. It's been like that too.
Really?
I mean, never seen now soul out there. Not one.
So we ain't gonna
ain't never seen one person even check some mail out there. Oh me. I be tripped out. I be look nice. I wonder how it look in there. Nice as hell. Look like an oasis in there. My soul look different as hell. Range Rovers in the back. Like what the? Like what the? I was young, passing by there every day, like, ooh. But then I'm like, nah, if they got it, I wasn't ready at that time. Be really active on my soul. That was honestly back in the day. It was hella active. We just get into our money and handling our business. Like, you know, some of us got kids, but niggas cross our line about that family or money or anything, and it's a wrap.
So it kind of died down around here then, would you say, like from your generation?
The fighting.
Okay.
Now it's just blowing.
At the end of the day, though, it is what it is. You gotta stay pulled up, stay ready, so you ain't gotta get ready. These
I know, buddy. And not only that,
no structure whatsoever. But we ain't those type of.
But we got
morals over here.
Yeah, we got structure. We got structure. Yeah, we started videoing there, but we had to delete it because it ended up being on paperwork after. Ended up being a rap, so had to delete that. But that's where you'll pull up over there. We used to be right there on my soul. What's crazy is niggas glorifying, like, go catch a hat, go do this, go do that. But like, they ain't doing grown man. Exactly. Like, niggas say big homie this, they call big homie that this have more money than them. A big homie is someone who gonna tell him like, hey, go do it with him. Nah, he gonna be like, this is what's happening. We don't move reckless like that. This is what's the structure to it. Or if not, we're gonna violate you and you're gonna get fucked up. Then that's someone who can tell you knowledge. Because at the end of the day, a Crip, that's community revolution in progress. Like, it was made to protect our people and to motivate and bring it up. On me, this is Moongate right here. Yeah, we in Moongate right now. You know what I mean? Free double R. This was my best friend's big cousin. Him and his homies was in the whipping shit and ended up flipping this Martian. And he was literally died right here in his house around the corner.
Not only costing them tons of money, but tons of time as well. Now, this is why we built our deal calculator, trusted in you.
See, Whip It. He just said Whip It is getting these young niggas caught up. Let's go.
We always show love down. This house right here, this is where I'm talking like, brought hose back, hide the hose, like jumping roof to roof so we can hide the smoke. Like, we gonna pull up and start right here real quick for show. We gonna go in this bitch. On my soul, this is headquarters and everything. Cuz room was right here. I think y'all there. He used to have a big ass bulldog. It would be right here. Wow. Jump over to this roof right here. Boom. And smoke.
Roof hopping.
On my soul, just cause we was like 11, 12, 13, like, our parents wasn't going for that on me. It did not look like this. So we just trying to break the cycle for real and use this music to get us all the way out. I know I can't fall. Gotta stay on 10 toes, gotta stay on 10 toes, gotta stay on 10 toes.
Alright, I like the little music. Alright, so look, check this out though. The look, alright, 10 toes. Alright, I like that right there. Okay. I ain't gonna lie though, right? They sound like they got a good head on their shoulders. You know what I'm saying? In the beginning, it was coming off like they out there big killing stuff and smashing shit. Nah, them dudes, they look like, to me, I'm not disrespecting them, but they more of a little family. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna call them like just a super gang. It look like them dudes are more like brothers, family members. They pushing the Rollin 40 card. At this point, I don't know if the Rollin 40s even recognize New Mexico as brand, as a Rollin 40 brand, but you know, it is what it is. But that little song right there, that's hard. I like that little 10 toes. He sound like he a positive young nigga though. You know what I'm saying? And they don't have no guidance. They don't have no guidance. They don't have no G homies to really show him what that cripping look like. You know, he's using community revolution in progress. And I understand that, you know. I just didn't see a community where they was at. It looked like deserted. You know what I'm saying? It looked like the desert. But, you know, anywhere could be your community. So I'm going to tell them dudes, keep doing the music, homie. I definitely like the sound. It sound cool. Let's go.
To go across the highway, this is where we will go. We'll go right here. Go under the tunnel right here. It's blasted up steel. See a bike right there, steel. Ride our bikes, boom, we get to the other side of the highway. And the other side is up the hill, but that's Butterfield. We was just in Moongate, directly across. Eastsiders was over here, there's Sudinos over there, there's Sudinos over there, and Eastsiders. There's Sudinos and Eastsiders on this side.
Was it a little bit of funk back then?
Yeah, hell yeah. It honestly got cracking it got cracking whenever RPJT passed away and shit. it got cracking. Like that's when Corner Block and East Side was going at it head to head for sure. And then when my cousin passed, it got cracking.
It's still cracking.
On me. This used to be the homies right here. He used to have a little. They used to fight them roosters in the back over there on my soul.
Dog fights, man.
On my soul, it was going down for sure. This is Isaac Street, and this the Butterfield Park right here. One time we was usually over here, linking up to get down, or we just playing sports.
Butterfield Park.
On my soul. This is where we used to get the Reggie pack at.
How much was the Reggie going for back then?
For $20, the homies would hook it up like big ass sack. We getting high for 2 weeks off that for sure. Right here, get the Reggie. Get on me, pull it right here, get the Reggie.
Hooking it up for the
Hooking
20.
it up out the window. We finna slide to the next part right now.
Why is everyone using Ninja Transfers?
Ninja Transfers is definitely killing them.
So where we at now, it's just an exit down. The high school I went to is an exit down. I'm gonna give you all my background. I'm half black, half Mexican, so I don't know why Mexican was always hating on me. So I grew up banging with all that mayate word out chicazos, homie. Chicazos, homie, what's up? Said like serio. And they ain't like that because they see me, they be like, oh, this boy, and I ain't gonna lie, I love Latinos. So they was mad. They was mad off the rip. But I'm like, yeah, come on. I'm like, let's meet after school so we can really fight. This where we'll come right here. This direct. Fire station, this direct. That homie. I beat this one up right here. He came with his mom, his older brother, his cousin. Right when he got out, I rushed cuz. Put them on cuz. This fall. He get up. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm tagging him up. He curl up. He hit me in one of them. Caught my ass. Boom, I backed up. He's still covered up. I'm catching my shit. I'm all right. I haven't had a I used to fuck with. He a now, but I used to fuck with the he was getting down over there and he was tagging that up, but then the other homie picked that up, son, damn that. I'm the type, if one of us fight, we all getting down. I got Mexican homies that I consider as family. Like, I'm their homies, like, really like that.
You know what I mean? The phases right here. This is where it happened.
Hey, this one get beat up, huh?
This is where it happened right here.
Niggas got beat up.
Hey, I pulled on, you know what I mean? Pulled up on a couple right here too, just, you know what I mean?
We ain't gonna say scraps, because I got some Sureño homies. I ain't gonna cap.
Yeah,
but some phase happened in this.
Yeah, that's I come from up here up the hill. I grew up here up the hill. And I'm a homie, you know what I mean?
That's Joe Mike. Damn, he know me at Little Crips. I dropped off porch when I was like 11, 12. I was with the older homies. And he a little bit older than me, but like he was always in, you know? When shit got real was when I started dying, whenever JT passed, whenever my cousin passed, whenever Corner Block and Eastside was going back and forth, like getting hit up at the gas station type shit. Like that's when every day like there was a shoot.
Corner Block, the Serenians?
Yeah,
they're kind of they're Mesa. They rep Mesa.
East Mesa, like Corner Block.
East Mesa,
but they're Sureños basically. I'm Eastside Crip, neighborhood 40's, but I grew up around Eastside homies. But like I grew up around, I know some Sureño homies. So like when shit like that happened, it kind of put me into like being real. You with them, getting blamed at, you're gonna have to.
It was like, hey, you know what? We can't even talk to each other
I
no
mean,
more. But like,
yeah, but if we see each other and you in that car and I'm in this car, someone shooting, that's what it is.
Yeah,
yeah, like straight like that, straight like that. There was no both sides to that. Because if you with them, if you didn't, I'm blessed to. I'm blessed. Yes, like, and not only that, I am what I am, but I'm not. Like, I'm Eastside Crip, neighborhood 40.
Serenios is one of the bigger kind of sets out here, right? Like there's a lot of. So you got.
Now, did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear what he said? He's Eastside Crip, neighborhood 40's. So Eastside neighborhood 40's. That is very interesting, man. We learn something every day, man. I definitely, like I said, man, I like that little nigga music, man. And it look like they carrying their rags and they representing the 40's out there like that, man. So, you know, I wonder what the Dago 40's think about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Dago is probably closer to them than LA. Let's go.
You got on this side of the highway, you got Sureños. And then on this side of the highway, you got some Eastsiders.
Then sometimes they're sprinkled in on both sides.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And then going up here, I'm the only Crip. All my peoples was in town. So like.
Yeah, there's Sureños in town too. They be claiming the Tres, and then there's my block where we claim the MP, you know what I mean? We're Sud. Double S, you know what I mean? That's what it is.
Keep pulling up on the clock too. Know what time it is. I need the funds, or there ain't no funds. I'm keeping 100. I done robbed and so many niggas out this hole. I feel like that's why they be that fool. But they see me, they be, what up, homie? You Mex, we really like that. Damn, homie. Hey, check the murder rate. That ain't something to brag about. I'm half black and half Mexican, so I take offense if a nigga come at me and call me that on the other side. That then the nigga say that about my other side. It's up either way. Like, I got the Virgin Mary on me. Damn, homie. Better tell me why you got a Mexican tattoo. He can get hit up,
bro. Bro, he got a lot of drip for his crip. He dripping for his cripping, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know, in hindsight, you know, you got to pick a side, bro. You can't play both sides of the fence, gang. You know what I'm saying? But only thing I want to, where was they hood at? Because he taking us to the park. You know what I'm saying? Where's the rest of the neighborhood 40's that's out there? I mean, well, I seen it, like y'all had like 4 or 5 of y'all, but like where like what's the infrastructure of that thing, man? We trying to see what's going on, bro. Let's go.
10 and the 7.
on me. Highway 70, straight up the hill. Audi outside. The other rims be low key. You don't need to know what I'm in. But let's go ahead and we can go to where it originated, and then after that, if we can go by the Cuzzo's Memorial, because that's why I do this for on their homies. So after that, then we can get into that other. We just touched down 1102, 1023 Ash Street. Their homies. I ain't gonna speak too much about none of that going on in the circle. This where it all started at.
For real.
This where it all started at, right here. This where the hood started.
Okay, bet.
1102, 1023 Ash Street. That's where the hood started, right here. We walking through the PJs. We good anywhere. That homie. We good anywhere. These are PJs, but like at the end of the day, you can't fake the fun. I wasn't raised here. I don't be posted over here. At the end of the day, that's where my shit started.
This used to be my crib. This used to be where I used to live.
Right here.
Yeah, this when I moved down from Cruces, this is where I used to live at. I was live right here.
What was it like growing up over here?
It was fun as hell. I ain't
Yeah, it
gonna
was
lie.
fun as hell.
I miss living over here.
Good time.
It was
Always
good
something to do.
time.
Good fights.
Good time.
Good
Good fights.
everything.
We used to play basketball right there. They got nets now. They didn't have nets when I used to live here.
Yeah.
We used to chill here, smoke right there, chill. We used to freestyle right there. I ain't
Freestyle
gonna
was
lie.
heavy right there.
That's where you got your bars up right
Oh,
there.
yeah, right
Yeah.
there. Play some basketball right here. We would play basketball right here if it was like nice out, but like if the sun was too much in our faces, we play on this one right here.
This where it originated. Granny's was
Granny's was living over
yes,
there for
Granny.
real.
RP my granny George
RP
too, she was
Granny.
over there. But yeah, this where it started. This where it originated right here. But we good wherever. We stomped around all 3 cross. But at the end of the day, we get into this money, making this music, and breaking the cycle. You see how none of us is living right here right now?
Right.
Because we ain't putting our people through none of that no more. All of us is elevating. All of us is getting the bigger and better. We came from this, and once we get enough money, we'll buy this. That homie. But right now, like I got homies that own their own business. Shout out my nigga that own the painter. The painter LLC. Hey, he get down. You need your house painted, he'll get that right. Professional quality. You're gonna have to pay that professional price, but if you want it done right, tap in. We don't promote violence. We don't promote none of that. We promote elevation,
Dedication.
their homies. And it took a long time to get to where we at. And we'll be damned if we, they gotta get spanked. That's for sure coming. Their homies, or it's happened. And at the end of the day, niggas could be like, why is this? Why is that? Da, 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 da. Hey, I'm outside.
Getting content from clients is a pain. It doesn't have to be.
Can say what they want to. And my son ain't never lived in Section 8. My son Jade up, go to school straight, got his own room. I live in the crib with a garage. I ain't never had a garage growing up. But look, we breaking the cycle. Hold on, that's what we do it for right here. Zoom in on me. They're on me. Real stepper, real member. Look, what he say on his? This how loving my is. They're on me. Don't feel guilty that you have life. Enjoy yourself and be free. You can't stop greatness. Dead homies, you can't stop greatness. He got out of prison with a whole plan with this. Dead homie, like he the reason I started rapping. Like dead homie, he the reason I started rapping. But we gonna have to post something else because of my soul. In the sleep. Dead homie. Only if you rob, I showed. For real, for real. That's what we do. We went around the hood, showed y'all a little bit of what we got going on. Dead homie, free that janky, huh? But at the end of the day, we about prosperity and elevation. For real. That's a community revolution in progress. Really like that. Better know your lit if you're really trying to get down.
Hey, nigga.
We're gonna leave it right there, man. One thing I definitely want to say is that this young man was positive majority of the video. He identified the fact that they're not out here trying to go take somebody's soul, kill somebody, leave somebody. You know, where he said some gangster shit in the beginning, but you know, he wasn't trying to glorify it like that's just a way of life. So I gotta give that young man some respect on that. Keep doing your music, young man. Keep grinding. You know, represent what you represent, man, but get to the money, because it's going to be a time when you're going to have to stop chasing ass and start chasing cash. On that note, man, y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. Y'all know how I do it over here. I keep it real while I'm always in the field on these reactions, man. And salute to everybody pulling up. What's this right here? Hold on. I think that's a membership. Oh, yeah, appreciate it. Oh, catch it, though. All right, appreciate it. But anyway, man, we're finna get up out of here, man. I'll see you on the next video. Let's go.
I know how to shoot, I know how to fight. I tell you once, don't tell you twice. I'm real discreet, the thief in the night.